Hey everyone, we're going to do a walk around on this really pretty 04 CLK500 cab. Alright, so first things first, I mean, it's a really low mileage example. I believe is just touch under 25,000 miles on the odometer. And it's painted a brilliant silver over gray interior, gray leather. So let's kind of start at the front, but got a new hood badge on there. The grill's really nice. These like to kind of delaminate around the chrome here. They're really pretty. The headlights are basically perfect. You'll see a lot of these driving around with cataract headlights. This is not the case here. So you can have a few rock chips there, you know, a couple down here, but that's impossible to avoid. I'm just trying to nitpick here because the car is so clean. I can't just say it's perfect, but the paint's in excellent condition, no clear coat failure. The car has been garage kept its whole life. It has factory glass all the way around, and there's that nice blue tinted glass you get from the factory. I really like this era. They, you know, kind of did away with colors, but they were just so clean and cool and crispy feeling. So you got a 17-inch AMG wheels along with the full AMG body kit. So you get the scalloped rocker panels and bumpers. Look really good on these cars. So Continentals on all four corners, and I'm gonna do a little pre-purchase inspection on another video, but right away you can see the brakes are in nice condition. So we'll get into the mechanicals later. We're worrying about the cosmetics right now. I haven't spotted a single door ding anywhere. I'm usually pretty sensitive to that. I'll see them for there. But I love the humps here. It's one of my favorite features. And then you got the little tail spoiler here. I don't think it does much, but it looks really good, especially from this angle right here. I'll go to the gas cap here. Get nice and clean. The tether's still attached. Stickers are still there. We'll do the engine during, oh, screw it. I'll show you guys the engine real fast. So you have a 5-liter M113 in here. And that's producing 302 horsepower and 339 foot-pounds of torque. These are pretty quick. I love an M113. I've got an E55 in my fleet right now, personal car. Here it is, nice and smoothly. Got the Mobile One stickers on here too. All of these are intact. Usually have front end intact, so they'll break. But we'll kind of go into that later on. Super nice, clean car though. Alright, let's go to the interior. All the wood is in really good shape. There's no cracks in any of the veneer. All the windows work. All the seat adjustments work. Demonstrate that right now. Oh gosh, there we are. Forgot where the headrest button was. The leather's in great shape. It shows as the mileage is. You have the OEM floor mats, which I love, and you have the WeatherTechs for the rears and also for the fronts and the trunk. 24,811 miles as I'm filming. A few will be added on because I gotta, you know, drive back home. I love this. So they did away with the over-engineered cup holders on the W208s, and they did this beautiful thing right here. It's way less fragile than the earlier cars. Mercedes-Benz CD player right here. we go. There's the magazine ejects. And you also have a pen holder right here, which is always fun. Yeah, usually these are all nasty and sticky. This is not. Dash obviously not cracked. All the wood is in really good shape. I just changed this out earlier today with a new OEM Mercedes-Benz unit radio. We got 5 minutes. Obviously it works. And I'll test all the other drive functions when we're doing the driving video here shortly. But again, super clean car. It doesn't smell like anything bad. It smells like a nice, clean W209. Yeah, everything works as far as that goes. Then that will flip open there. And then cigarette lighter, I'm assuming whoever's driving this previously had a Bluetooth or a charger in there. Again, you have nice wood veneer over here. Rear seats are perfect. Usually in these cabs, you'll see water damage on the leather, and you'll see like butt stains here from people getting in the car when it rained and you know, destroying the leather. But these are really nice. It looks like it was in a coupe. I mean, even this will dry out, but you can tell it's still nice and supple. Usually this will get like paper mache. Seatbelt extenders work on both sides. All the seats are really nice. These actually look a lot like a W208 seat. It's way comfier. They're way more cushy. I don't like a W208 seat, but I like a W209 seat. Especially in AMG form, really good. But yeah, it's not all dried and rock hard. You know, a lot of these cabs get. Well, side bolsters are in nice shape. I don't really think anyone sat in the seat. Again, rear is really nice. Nice OEM Mercedes-Benz floor mats. So you put your maps, and books. Again, all the carpet's nice. Usually on gross cars, you'll see like soda stains here, people dropping drinks in the cabin. Cool. Let's do top operation video because that's important. And window sticker, which is great. This is a $60,000 build in 2004. So a lot of money with inflation. But yeah, you get the xenon headlights, you get the washing systems, you get little jets that come out and spray the headlights, and the AMG package, and heated seats. I'm gonna turn that on, make sure it works. All right, top function. Let's do it. So you're pressed forward on it. And the headliner's in really good shape too. I see no flaws or damage anywhere. There you go, you can see that blue tinted Mercedes-Benz glass. And he's still politely, okay, there he goes. Really wanted to get into my seatbelt. All right, let's go take this for a drive before it gets too dark. All right, we got the AC going. It's a little muggy out today. And no, I forgot to show the seat functions here. Hopefully my GoPro picks it up. But everything works. So we're just gonna drive home in the middle of some traffic, so this will be not fun, but it is what it is. Got the dome light on. It's twilight here in Atlanta. I'm gonna have the top up just for audio sakes. Look at that sunset. Yes. So I've only put about 5 miles on the car. I'm really familiar with 208s and 209s, CLKs. I've driven Black Series, AMG 63s, AMG 55s, 320s, 350s, you name it, 430s. I've owned a ton of 430s and 55s. Really familiar with the platform and how they drive. And I really like a W209. I think I've had about 4 or 5 208s. And when I say this as a lover, these 209s are really good. Same with this 5-liter engine. Anything this engine in is always going to deliver a really nice driving experience. Tires are nice and smooth and quiet. The brakes grab right up high as they should. I really like the brake pedals in these 208s. I'm assuming this is similar brake parts as a C-Class, since these are basically C-Class coupes. C-Class always have really nice brakes. Also, really good steering wheel. I love the ergonomics on these. Yeah, the car's aligned. There's no shaking on braking. I'll do a heavy braking zone here in a moment when I get the chance. Or some train tracks, and I'll shut up so you can listen to suspension making no noises. That camera made a noise. I'm wondering if that's going to pick it up, but the suspension feels really tight. I'd point something out if I felt something wrong. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to suspension. AC blows really cold. I'm going to put my heated seat on. I think I turned it off before that could get really hot. Let's test that. The mirror, the LCD mirror that is auto dimming isn't all yellow and is leaking LCD crystals. Same with both mirrors, they're good. They always tend to do that. But this is a nice garage kept low mileage example, so it's not doing that. That's why I buy a low mileage car. Heated seat works. I feel it kicking on. The top's really nice and quiet. It's obviously not as quiet as a coupe, but you only hear traffic passing by. It's a little bit louder than normal. Yeah, there's no wind noise or tire noise. You just, yeah, big loud SUVs, you just hear them. So I really like this era of Mercedes-Benz. As much as I like, you know, W202s and 210s and 208s and all that, you know, late 90s stuff, I adore them actually. These later cars that came out, the next generation, just felt more like old school Mercedes-Benz. The interior build quality is nicer, the materials they use are really nice. Every interiors seem to hold up better while still retaining the nice, you know, orange backlighting, which I love. But the instrument clusters, they went to white. So all the older stuff was, you know, very orange and warm in the 90s. As we were going into the new millennium, everything was turning, you know, metallic and kind of cold and colorless. This was just kind of the way it was back then. But as far as like upgrades, I really like the steering on these cars, and especially in the CLKs. These are actually have some pretty good weight, and there's a lot of good steering feel. These are rack and pinion cars. They did away with the recirculating ball on these, so it's really direct. There's no slop. Really nicely tuned steering on these cars. And obviously you have a tilt and telescopic steering wheel. Take them all the way out, and that does work on this car. Get to show kind of the driving performance of the car. I think there's just too many vehicles out, but There's no creaks or rattles in this cabin. It's really tight. And it smells good too. All the lights work. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of control some gears here. But yeah, it is a 722.6 in here, so you get the 5-speed transmission. You do have comfort and sport. You can hustle these cars, they're good for it. Suspension's soft, it's not overly firm. So on a bumpy back road like this, you can absolutely mob these things. The 5 liters compared to the 4.3 liters that you get in the older ones have so much more top end. Obviously so much more low end torque. A little bit of trail braking into this corner. It's really pleasant. Nail the throttle. A lot of torque. These aren't sports cars, they're GT cars, and they're back into comfort. But you can hustle them. They're really rewarding to actually drive quickly. But they're arguably even more rewarding to drive smoothly and deliberately. And these will actually get pretty good MPG on the highway. A tiny car like this with a big loping torquey V8 will yield really good MPG, especially if you're just cruising 80, 85. These are really slippery cars. Mercedes-Benz, their development, R&D of aerodynamics is always world class. Cool, well that's, I'm gonna sum it up there. I've got some really clapped out jalopies in front of me that go really slow, so we're gonna tie it up here. But if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. I will get anything answered for you. The salesman's super transparent. The car's very clean. As you see it listed, is really how it looks in person. Other than little rock chips up front in the paint, there's not a lot of cosmetic issues. The interior is very, very clean. The AC works. Power steering feels nice and smooth. There's not a lot to complain about in this example. But yeah, we're gonna flip it around here and head back home. And I will be doing a cold start tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna let the car sit overnight. And then I will be doing a pre-purchase inspection. I'll put up my lift at home and we'll kind of climb underneath the car together and, you know, look at bushings, suspension parts, brakes. I'll inspect all the fluids for you guys. So whoever's buying this is probably buying it sight unseen. I know we have a pretty big Mercedes-Benz family down here in Atlanta, so I might be going with someone local. I'm more than happy to show the car. And that about sums it up. Thanks for watching. We're going to do a cold start in the CLK. I've had it sitting in this garage bay for overnight. Engine's nice and cold. Let's go start it up. Oh, I love the smell of a low mileage car. It's always so nice. Runs smoothly, no issues here. Alright, so we're going to do a quick wellness check up top. Sorry about the lighting conditions, but it's early in the morning and not a lot of good light here in the garage. But yeah, we'll kind of start with the power steering reservoir. These have O-rings in the back that like to leak, and you'll see them all on the pump there. And this looks really nice. Same with the oil filter housing. Sometimes you'll have a gasket back there leaking, but I don't see anything. Serpentine belts look good. I don't see any cracks. And all the tensioners seem to be spinning nicely as well. I know valve cover gaskets were just done on this car, I think about 1,500 miles ago. So nothing there. I'm not smelling any burning oil or anything. So there's your coil packs and your manifold. There's your engine mount. Doesn't look collapsed. It doesn't. There we go. Doesn't feel collapsed either. These engines will have a pretty bad vibration when they collapse. There's the other one right down there. We'll look at it from below. And all right, let's pop out. We'll check the brake fluid here. I do have a brake fluid sensor. Hopefully I can get this out with my fingers. Yep, there we go. All right. Leave the light there. I have my brake fluid tester. We're on .4, and hoping the GoPro picks that up, but we're at 0.05% water, so we're good. It's pretty much brand new. Cool, let's go to the, we'll check engine oil. I mean, engine oil was changed about 1,000 miles ago, and I did look at it. It's nice, so. All right. So I don't think we really need to pull that. But anyways, we'll put the car up on the lift and look underneath and go from there. Alright, got the car up in the air. This is my first time looking underneath it, so let's see what we see. So far, it looks nice. Yeah, I took photos of the tread, but there's plenty of tread left. Got the original struts. Brake lines still have some nice play in them. Sway bar bushings look good. End links look good, no play there. We'll go around here, inspect the brakes. The brake rotors are perfect, and the pads are also really nice. They're about 12 mil thick, so those are good on that end. It's your drive shafts. Boots are nice. No rips or tears. It looks good underneath. Let's see if the diff is leaking or what. Nope, no leaky diff. Sway bar end links are good. I don't see any ripped boots. That looks nice. Let's check the brakes out over here. Again, no lip. And I'm trying to stick that in there. Got plenty of brake pad life. Brake pad life left. Wow, that's a good tongue twister. Got the original Mercedes-Benz flex disc, no cracks. Exhaust looks really nice. Original cats. Flex disc looks good. It's a little like flaky if they do that, but there's no cracks in it. Trans mount. That's hard to get a light in there. Trans mount looks good. It's not sitting on the bottom. Transmission, pan. It's pleasant. You could tell they did a fluid service there. We have that pinged on the Carfax. Looks like they didn't wipe all the fluid away there from the drain hole. All right. No boots are cracked. Tie rods look good. Thrust arms look good. Ball joints look good. Brake caliper is really nice in the rear. Get the OEM socks. Struts. We got a, I don't know, 0.5 millimeter lip on the rotor. Totally within spec. Oh, yeah, there's the pads. Pads are good. I mean, they should be good with this miles, so. Barely a lip on that one. My fingernail, like, barely catches it. I see a lot of pad left. About 10 or 11 mils in the fronts. All the boots are intact. Yep, OEM socks strut at the front. Thrust arm bushings look good. Cool, we got a little crack right here. But, I mean, all the screws are in place, which is nice. Cool, guys. I mean, overall, it's a really nice car underneath and in the engine bay. Yeah, some scuffs here. But, no, it's a nice car. We'll get some underside photos so you guys can pick it over.